Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat, people. And there is a lot going on. A lot has gone on just tonight, as you can see from the title. And of course, yesterday as well, with them blue jokers down the road getting knocked out of the Club World Cup. Manchester City knocked out 4-3 by Al Hilal yesterday. GYOKERES, though, according to reports, has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. That is not 110% confirmed, but that's what reports are saying. Also, as well, Spurs are in for Kudus as well. So there's a hell of a lot going on, people. There's a hell of a lot going on. Arsenal, it seems they've cooled talks on Sesko. Chelsea are still looking at more attackers as well. Malik Fofana, Garnacho, and Kunku all been linked. And speaking of Chelsea as well, Noni Madueke, it seems he's on the list. Garnacho's still on the list also. Well, I just mentioned Garnacho, but I had to mention it twice. So get your questions in, people. If you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. So if you're a member or you super chat, I will star your question and I get to it. They're the two rules when it comes to the Q&As. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. And if there's anything that would make you join the membership or any perks you think would be a great addition, let me know in the chat, people. But shouts to the lovely pals in the chat. Beans on Toast, Sai, Warrior J, all in the cut as well. Kingsman, I see you, and it's mad warm. I need to turn that fan on in a second. It was all right till I sat down here. It was all right. But yeah, like I said, get your questions in and let me do the usual housekeeping in the city, people. We got to keep the city clean, keep the streets safe, all that stuff. So when you enter the city of Sarcasm, pay the tax, people, and it's tax-free. It's free. All I need you to do is hit the like button. That is it. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. That is it. Make sure you share this out across all the socials. Yes, it's Flawless is the new Twitter. You see me right there. If you was following my old Twitter, follow the new Twitter. Yes, it's Flawless on Twitter. Yes, it's Flawless on Instagram. At Sarcasm City TV on both of those platforms as well. So share across all socials. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button, people. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. So let me bring in a couple of the people in the building. He's here, Lakers uniform, because the Lakers are winning the chip this season, he says. Fats is in the building. Jazz is in the building. What are you saying, Fats?
Good? Oh, good. I'm just reading the news from today so far.
Excellent, man. Glad you're all good. Jazz, what are you saying, fam?
I'm good, man. Yo, honestly, I'm so happy that the weather has left us. It's just gotten cooler. It's like 18 degrees now, so it's like literally just cool now. Like, bro, like all day I've been sweating like a motherfucker, bro. Like 2 showers and that, bro. Like it's crazy, man. We good, man. We good.
Yeah, love that. Like I say, I was all right in my room till I sat down and started streaming. I was like, "Yo, why is it so warm?" I was like, "All right, boom. Let me set up this fan." But let me get to some of the news right here, people. Shout out to Warrior J, who's been kind enough to drop some of the drop some of the news in the chat that I did indeed mention at the start. I'm just trying to find it here. So here we go. Arsenal Football Club now in advanced talks with Sporting in order to find a deal for Victor Gyökeres. Gunners feel like they are touching the final line on that case. 5-year deal already agreed. Sesko moving away. And that's from, I don't even know that sources and how reliable he is. Is it Sacha Tavaleri?
Yeah, like,
how reliable is he?
He's been actually quite decent this summer, to be honest. Like he's been probably one of the more reliable ones, to be honest, this summer. Sometimes he can be hit and miss, but just what I know of, he's been decent as a reporter.
Okay, all right, first, and someone who I know is going to be absolutely delighted to hear this news. I like Don C is in the building. Yes, family, what are you saying, man? Victor Gyökeres, it seems. Yo, what do you mean? Yo, this is a great signing. You wanted a striker. You wanted a striker. Now it looks like you getting, you know what I'm saying? You getting Gyökeres. Am I lying?
Hey, Fats, big up.
I'm in the quarterfinals. Big up. I'm in the quarterfinals.
Yo, you said, you wanted a striker. And you getting a striker. You getting a striker I would have took. He was high on my list. He was like number 2.
Do you know what? Yeah. Once I see his picture with that signature,
Yeah.
and his name on the shirt, come and talk to me. Until then, I don't give a flying for doo-doo. You know what I'm
Here the
saying?
thing is this is like we talk about all the time in phases and process, but there is a process to this that you lot are going through. Because that's what the reports are saying. One sec, just in case you missed it, Duncy. This is what reports are saying. You're in advanced talks with Sporting in order to find a deal for Gyökeres. Gunners feel like they are touching the final line on that case. 5-year deal agreed. Sesko moving away.
Okay.
Gyökeres, man. I'm saying.
6.5 years ago, I heard about a process. And now I'm still hearing about a process of a player that's possibly coming to my club. Yeah. If he comes to my club, then do you know what, right? I'll actually, do you know what, yeah? Until we actually win anything, yeah, I'm not getting happy for nothing. For nothing. For nothing. Yeah. Because signing a player, right, is not gonna make me be that joyous Arsenal fan, like so many others.
Yeah. Well, Gyökeres, Eze, if you get those two.
Yeah, no. The thing is, yeah, are they going to be game changers for Arsenal? That's the thing.
I think they will be.
Okay, look at this, yeah. Especially with the Eze one. When we talk about Eze, it could be the whole Zaha saga for Man United.
True,
yeah,
true.
When it was at Crystal Palace first time, he was a baller. The moment he got to Man United, it's like he lost his talent. It's like a Space Jam moment. And I don't want that to happen with Eze. That's what I'm saying. This is why I'm not going to gas him too much. I do rate him highly, but I rate him highly at a smaller club because the pressure's less. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go fuck yourself, Flawless.
Yeah. You got the Victor Gyökeres, man. You know what I'm saying?
No,
hide the smile, man.
He's
that's a bad boy signing. I even bullshit, and I hope it falls through.
No, it's a really good signing. It's a really good signing, and I appreciate that we finally could possibly get a striker because nothing's done yet. Because some next club could come down and swoop the thing. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it time and time again. We saw that fraudulent club of a Chelsea, big up Fats, yeah, do that to Mudryk. Cool. Mudryk didn't turn out how we expected it, but just remember we was at the top of the running. You get me? And then look what happened. So Gyökeres, the moment he signs, is the moment I can actually talk with chest. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm just talking with nipples. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Fair enough.
And also, you got some addition as well. The leader of
Mandem we'll get to the Madueke thing. We will. Jez, your thoughts on this potentially happening on Gyökeres to Arsenal? Do you think it happens? Let's say hypothetically it does happen. Your thoughts? How do you see him fitting in at Arsenal? Him doing in the Premier League, etc.
If you don't, what let's just start from a situation where he does join them actually.
Yeah.
Because I have no clue if he's actually going to join them or not. I don't know even how true the report is, but you heard what I said just earlier. I think the player is good and he scores a lot of goals, which I think they need. I think my question mark is mostly about like how Arsenal use them in terms of how are you getting the best out of it. Pretty much what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Let's say in a world where they do sign Rodrigo as well to play on the left wing, who is comfortable also in terms of creating. In Saka, we know what Saka can do. I do think those two wingers are good poles for us to be able to go and create. But my only question mark is that one, he's not necessarily creating the air at all. So all the crossing stuff that Arteta likes to do ain't really gonna work with Gyökeres. But also, I think he works better in teams that work more in transition rather than teams that want to play with the ball or teams that dominate the ball most of the time. So I do want, and this goes to every team that's trying to sign him. Like I'm really interested to see in teams where the team has a lot of the ball and how has limited space to operate. This is what I want to see. So that's probably my question mark about him joining. But they're getting somebody who's scoring goals. They could get somebody who's scoring goals for seasons now. I didn't watch him last season like a lot, to be honest. I watched him in the first season for Sporting and he was just going mad. I know a lot of people go with the Nunes comparison, how he came from Benfica for a lot of money, but I think it's just lazy comparison, to be honest. Because Nunes, I was saying it back then that the finishing that you see at Liverpool is no surprise. Yes, he was scoring goals, but you could see that at Benfica, but people obviously didn't watch Benfica and just saw the goals that he scored. With Gyökeres, I think he's scoring goals left, right, and center. And I don't think necessarily he's a bad finisher on top of it when I'm watching from an eye perspective. Plus, he's also a good pen taker, which is always useful to have. So yeah, that's my thoughts, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at with it. Like, I think it's a good signing for them. We'll get goals. Don't want it to happen, to be honest. I really,
it's really good signing. I'm even gonna try to play it now because you know what? It's
yeah, man. Don't try to play it down, Don C, man. It's a
bro.
GYOKERES, man. What do you mean, bro? We in agreement, actually.
Okay, let me cook right now. Yeah, I'm cooking. I'll cook it up still. You know what I'm saying? It's a slow cooking session. You got to remember. See, when it comes to Arsenal, do you know how many players we've had taken away from us on the crust signing them? Yeah,
I hear that. Yeah, I get that.
This is why I can't get too excited about that because he's a bad man. 39 goals. Come on, man. Like, let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not try to do this whole social media thing and be like, oh yeah, but Diaz and all this blah blah. Shut the fuck up, innit? Like people that say that, like it is what it is, isn't it? Everyone's got their own agenda. But for me to be over, let's say over the moon, it's hard for me to do that. It's
oh, you got him as a potentially joining a Rodrigo.
Come August, September, when we play Man United. If we've got those players which you've mentioned, then do you know what? Yeah, you're going to see a different side to Doncy because I'm going to be talking with chest every single fucking stream. You know what I'm saying? Just because these are players which I actually like. These are players which I think could turn Arsenal's Arsenal in our drought, in our goal drought, not our goal drought, our trophy droughts around. We know this, yeah? And if you could add, let's say, a Rodrigo to that situation, but then that's like every Arsenal fan's dream right now. You know what I'm saying? And you can see why I can't get excited. And I know Fats is looking for that moment for me to slip up and say, yeah. No, I can't do that. I really can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I just want us to sign him, yeah, and to sign a few more additions, and then we can talk. Because right about now, it's looking like last summer, the transfer window. That's all he's doing. Because just remember, Arsenal was in for GYOKERES last season.
You know what I'm saying? Last season, I missed that. Okay,
so apologies. We were rumored that the Arsenal rumored thing. You know what I'm saying? And then what did we get? We got 2 midfielders and a fucking another centre back. It is what it is, and a Sterling. Yeah, you see it. So it's, even though I know it's, well, technically now it's July the 2nd, but we've got like 6 more weeks to go, and until the end of the transfer window, or until I see signings, yeah, this is the Donty that you're gonna get. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be very relaxed. I'm gonna come on the streams. I'm gonna say fuck Flawless the fraud. Yeah.
Sure, what you say for me? I'm here bigging up your signings, you know, and this is how you
bro. In isolation, you're doing this. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean in isolation?
All the shit that you put me through yesterday, yeah, and the fact you brought that little fucking penguin on the fucking stream, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, get his name right. European champion, mate, that's his name, man.
Mate, you shoot on sight right now. That's what I'm saying.
European champion. Get his name right. Okay, it's European champion. Get his name right. Okay, get his name right. European champion.
That's his name. When I see Happy Feet, yeah, he ain't gonna be so happy anymore.
This is European champion feet. That's what it is, man.
Mate, don't care.
Respect him, man.
Don't care. You're a typical Tottenham fan. A typical Tottenham fan that don't ever win anything and don't know how to act. You see, Jez is a nice, relaxed Tottenham fan. He takes his trophy in the stride. It's like, yeah, I won. Fuck you, man. But we move on. But you, as a fucking Tottenham fan, blood, you make me sick. You make me sick to my stomach, blood. Do you know, as a Tottenham fan, you know what you are? You are bile. Do you know what bile is? You know that last piece of yellow bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's what
it's
you
crazy
is,
about to be your own people, you know. Be your own people. You see how they treat me on my own channel, you know. Yeah, his name, you know what? That is a bad name. His name is Europa. That's what we call him.
His name is Europa.
His name is Europa.
He's
Europa. Yeah, 100%. Hey, it may be your own, but you mentioned there about getting some additions, and what could be an addition coming from down the road is Arsenal are discussing Noni Madueke internally in a separate deal from Eze. As reported here last week, no proposal has been sent yet to Chelsea or Noni, as Arsenal keep assessing multiple options, and that's from Fabrizio Romano. Talk to us, Duncy. Thoughts on the potential Noni Madueke?
fuck up, mate. Yeah, I swear, Arsenal, you better not. You better not. Look here, we got a daily dose of Chelsea players this season in fucking Kepa. Stay away from Madueke. Yeah, you see Madueke right now. Yeah, he's like he's like those girls I tell my son to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? They're bad news. You know what I'm saying? They're always on the street getting up to madness, but never doing what they're supposed to be doing in life. You see this dude, yeah? This dude is next level shit. Yeah? He's just a younger version of Sterling. You know what I'm saying? That's all he is, what Sterling right now.
You're saying he's a younger version of what Sterling is now.
Sterling is now, yeah. I do not want Madueke at my team. Look, Arteta. Arteta needs to stop trying to save a hole. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to let the hole be on the street corner, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Stop bringing in your yard blood. You hear me? That's when bad shit happens, bro. We saw that with Sterling last season. Yeah, Jorginho was a good addition, but guess what? Yeah, he didn't really do much for our team. You get me? He didn't help us get second. Like, it didn't help us get second place again. You know what I'm saying? It was our stupidity that helped us get second place again. So I do not want Madueke. You get me? Stop putting your eggs in this bullshit basket. I'm tired of this shit, bro. No more Chelsea, man. You get me?
I don't get this whatsoever. I don't get why he's even an option. I don't understand. For you, of course, yes, because you're trying to sell him.
No. Respect the leader of Mandem FC, and he's a European champion as well.
He ain't even the leader of Mandem FC. That's the craziest part.
You've got 3 European champions in your 3 European champions in your team.
Let's just clarify this. He is not the leader of Mandem FC.
He's a bitch ass nigga, bro. That's what it is.
Keep that pussy away at your club.
He's not the leader of Mandem FC. I don't even think he grew up in ends. I'll have to double check that. But when Troops was talking about it, he didn't even grow up in the ends.
Nah, bro.
He didn't. Like, Troops was wilding about this, talking about. But I didn't even see the block of facts in his life.
I think he's a good youth. I think he's a good youth.
I swear he grew up in and there's nothing wrong with that, people. If you grew up in a nice neighborhood and everything's clean, that's the way you want to. But yeah, he's not. But yeah, as you can see from Fats' response, that tells you. Find me a Chelsea fan who don't want to sell him. I always say
that's a lot. There's a lot actually.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the funny part. That's the funny part about it. There's a lot of Chelsea fans that I know.
That's crazy. I ain't met one. If there's a Chelsea fan who don't want him sold, please let me know why.
No, there's even some that I've seen that want him sold, but not to Arsenal. Like, bro, I don't get it, bro. That nigga ass, bro.
Mate.
That nigga ass.
Wait, Ahmed, you know what? It's no surprise Ahmed.
I'm there.
Marshall wants to keep.
No, to be fair, Marshall was leader of Jackson, so not even surprised to be honest. I'm telling you, there's a lot of Chelsea fans who are fine keeping him or selling him anywhere but Arsenal.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wait, Pels, why don't you want to sell him to Arsenal?
Do you rate him? No, keep him. Look, yeah, I don't want him. Keep him. We had this thing with Havertz. You know what I'm saying? What's it going to be? If we buy him here, he's going to be our new striker. I'm not having it, bro. I'm not having it.
I said you need a backup. Like, you lot don't need a backup.
You need a backup.
Bro, we got Kelly Rowland and Michelle in Moreno and fucking Havertz, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's our trio of the 20th century, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because when they first started, it was Latoya and the other chick, I can't remember her name. And then it became Michelle.
I don't know what Duncy's talking about. He's talking about the group Beyonce was in Destiny's Child. I know there's a younger demographic who might have no idea what you're talking about. So he's talking about the initial group Beyonce was in, which was called Destiny's Child. So the females he's mentioning and with the backup singers, etc. I don't rate him, but I just don't need to see him at Arsenal. We should all be selling retirees to Arsenal. Well, surely selling the bad players is even better because he's there for longer. Because I think he's awful. I'll say this right now. Is there a worse right winger in the league than him? Starting.
Yeah, if you're talking about starting, but I don't think he's starting. I don't think he's a starting right winger though.
Mate, he's not even a bench.
Look at the money they're talking 50 M's just.
No, I know the money is crazy, but he's not coming there to start though, which is the crazier part. But that's why I partly think. I think what it is they're trying to go for him, but they're trying to get the price down. I don't know if I don't see them trying to. Because you gotta obviously we've seen previous seasons where they have spent a lot of money on questionable guys, also from Chelsea. But if it's really true that they're trying to go and get Rodrigo, they're trying to go and get Essa, they're trying to go and get the striker, I need to see it to believe it that they're gonna go and splash the 50 mil first and foremost. To be honest, I think that if they go and try and get him, I think they will try and get on a reduced deal. Is it still a bad deal? Yeah, but I can't see him spending 50 on top of Rodrigo, who will be going for a lot of money. On top of an S, there will be a lot of money. On top of Sesko and Sesko or Gyökeres, which will be a lot of money. And then you have to think about the centre back that they're trying to sign, Mosquera as well, which is like he's not going to be a lot of money necessarily, but it still adds that like you're splashing a lot of cash there. That's why I think that's what's going to happen with them. But I don't know.
And to your point, just you're spot on when you say it's a backup. I just think there's better options for backup.
But then it goes back to
yeah, 1 year he's right there.
1 year.
But the thing is, you know, the one thing I say is Nancy probably agrees with him. I tell doesn't want to play no youngster, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't want to bring a youngster.
Skelly only got onto the team because Calafiori and Ben White was injured and Timber had to cover at right back. Think about it. And the other reason why they're going for Madueke is because, as I always say, big clubs are just lazy, bro. So this is what it is. So it's like, yes, you can go. Yes, they could have gone and scouted somebody who could have gone and fit that prescription to be a backup to Saka. Yes, 100%. There's a lot of options that you could go at right wing and think about it. But big clubs are just lazy. I think it's just an easy thing. So. Like they probably heard about the fact that they looking to offsell him. Let's get our other targets. Let's see if we can bring the price down and then try and bring it in. I just think they're lazy with it. I agree with that.
If Madueke was in France, I don't think they're looking at him.
No, I agree. They wouldn't.
It's true, and that's what makes me sick because we've got Wanyeri right there, yeah. Backup players back up. And I heard what you say about the Skelly because we had 2 players injured and then he came to the team. But then that was the case for Saka as well, and so many of Arsenal's graduatees back in those days. You got to remember when a younger player comes in, it's for them to make that place their own. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if we both, I can't see any world where we're gonna buy Madueke. It's I don't see why, because it seems like Arteta is a stats and the numbers guy. He doesn't fit that mold. This is what I'm saying. He doesn't fit any mold. It's like he's not a versatile player. See, I can't see why he will pick Madueke because he can't play as a number 10. He can't play as a left wing, and he can't play the number 9.
It's backup to Saka.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, as a backup to Saka, you have to get something decent at least. He's below par. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. He's below par. This is why when we got the Rodrigo links, yeah, I was more excited for that because that's baller. You know what I'm saying? That's someone that's going to elevate your team. Because let's say we got Supermendi, whoever that fucking defender's name is, I don't care. We got 2 many defenders already. We got Eze, we got GYOKERES. Yeah, fuck you. then it wouldn't be a bad seat. Then it wouldn't be a bad window. But then if we got a Madueke in the mix, I can't see why we will get him. Not for Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Man United because they need players.
Whoa.
And you got Garnacho. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we beat you to your right. Hey, we beat you to your Saka backup. Let's not do that. Hey, you lot wanted them, bro. We just competed. We forget that one. Yeah. Everyone just bypasses that one. Rejected Spurs twice. Everyone forgets that one. Rejected Newcastle. Everyone forgets that one.
We get rejected by everybody, so it's not like
you're not gonna get Kudus. Don't watch that, man. You're gonna get a bad. You going out of the favorites. You get a better right winger than you get a better right winger than Arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we're gonna slide in and then get Kudus.
Please,
you ain't getting Kudus, man. You going to Spurs? Going to the mighty. He's going to the mighty Spurs.
Nah, he's gonna do a William thing.
I'll be honest. This is probably that's probably one of the first times I'm actually begging. Bro. Like that, please go their way, please.
Oh, geez, we'll get to that in a second. Let me get to a couple things. The Capo who says flawless when we having the Back Again live show. I'm working on it, Capo. I am. So hopefully should have some news soon. Obviously, these things are tough to set up. It's not like just linking up. He does just like Troop setting up a stream on his YouTube channel, and then boom, setting up a YouTube stream on Troops TV, and then boom, sending us the stream. You had link up all there. So man's trying to pattern it and sort it all out for you lot as well. Of course, it'll be for those obviously worldwide, but it will be in the UK. Probably more than likely Manchester, the first one, people. But the aim is to have it in obviously the major cities, Manchester, London, Birmingham, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I'm gonna try and sort it out at some point in the next couple of days or so and get a pattern. So yes, there is one in the works for back again. Yes, we've just been trying to sort it out. That's all. And let me get to this because Jez has mentioned this because Jez, you have been very, very critical of Kudus, who's been linked to Spurs, and he's also been linked to Chelsea as well. So talks between Mohamed Kudus and Tottenham on project/personal terms are underway. Positive approach. Kudus open to joining Spurs while talks continue with both player and West Ham sides. There are 2 more clubs still involved in the race. That's from Fabrizio Romano. We know one's Chelsea. I'm guessing one is probably Newcastle. I'd be guessing so because they seem to be wanting to get a right wing.
Newcastle actually not linked. The other team is a Saudi team.
Oh, it's a Saudi team. All right, fair. Start correcting. But yeah, just thoughts because me and you are at completely different like ends with this one because I rate Kudus. I think it'd be a great signing for you lot, but you beg to differ.
I think he's just overrated, to be honest. I think he's a good player. But that's it, to be honest. I don't think that's necessary. Like what we saw from his first season at West Ham, I don't think that it gets much better than that. Which was a good season, and he's a good player overall. From just being able to be direct, which is I think a massive thing, which fits Frank, and you can see already from the reports that Frank is really interested in bringing him in. I don't necessarily think what his goal scoring ceiling is, to be honest. Do I think he's a great creator? I think he's either great, but I don't think he's like a creator that creates chances out of nothing or anything like that. Like I said, good player. But I feel like a lot of people are making Kudus out to be like he's like if he goes to a big team, an elite team with better attackers around him, he becomes an elite attacker in the league. Well, I think he has the potential to be an elite attacker, but for what he is right now, I rather want to go and build my midfield. Because I look around other teams' midfields and I'm looking at my midfield and I'm like, I rather want to go and sign 6 and 8. Solidify that midfield. Whatever you want to think about Madison or Kulusevski, even though my thoughts about, especially in Madison, I think still serviceable at least. But I don't know how I'm feeling about Bergwijn going into next season, starting the majority of the games with Sarr and Gray being the backups. I don't know how I feel about Bentancur being my starting midfielder going into the season. Because for me, what's more important about the team is the spine. What's the spine looking like going into the season? What's my striker looking like going into the season? How is he performing? How is my midfield performing? Or how are my centre back and keeper performing? I'm cool with Kudus, to be honest. Like if we sign Kudus, I'm not gonna be sitting here. Why did we sign him? But it's not on top of my priority. It's not on top of my priority to get him specifically. I wanted him better. I want somebody who can go and I know 100% you're here to score goals, bro. I know you're going to score goals.
Yeah.
I don't know about Kudus. I think Kudus can add goals to the team. He's definitely going to improve our play, what Brennan can do. But guess what? Under Frank, I do think Brennan fits Frank Sifton a lot more. And as you saw last season, one thing Brennan was doing fast was scoring goals. I'd much rather want to get a left winger before I get a right winger, to be honest. Or if it's going to be a right winger, somebody who I'd rather go and find a right winger who has a bit more potential about them. Not necessarily on the level of Kudus, but I know it's going to be greater, a bit cheaper. So we can go and look at the left winger and look for the midfielder options. Like I'd rather want to go and get at left wing Antonio Nusa from Leipzig. I don't want to get Javi Simmons. I rather want to have Nusa on the left wing, somebody who Thomas Frank actually wanted at Brentford before he rejected him. I want to have Agliouche from Monaco before I want to have Kudus. So for me, like I said, like Kudus, if you sign him, cool. But I'm not just as high as everybody is. And also, people saying right wing is his best position. That's a lie, in my opinion. I think his best position is 10.
You said this. You think he's a better 10?
I think he's a better 10.
What do you think Thomas Frank does? Do you think he plays 2 10s?
He's gonna blame it right wing. But do you think he can play 2 10s? But he can also blame it right wing. I think what helps Kudus is that he has the versatility to go and play in the 10 and the right wing. But I think he's a better 10 personally.
No, I was asking you, what do you think Thomas Frank does, like formation wise?
I don't know. I told you this a long time ago. Like the guy has so many formations. I don't know what he wants to do. I really don't know. Like this is probably the first season I have not looked up anything but the manager. The only thing I looked up about Thomas Frank is like what type of what the physical traits of the team needs to be, or I've been looking up in terms of the set piece things, which I've been looking up things that don't have to do anything with the formation. So I'm looking about the players in his teams, what they've been doing, the heat maps, the set pieces. This is what I've been looking. But in terms of formation, I have no clue. He could come up with any formation.
Okay, that's fair. Go on.
Jez, do you think Kudus will give you enough numbers? Because I just checked out his stats. Yeah. Do you think he could offer you a few more?
In terms, like, what were the numbers last season? Well, actually, no. Don't even go last season. Go the season prior, because I think it's unfair to go.
Because I think he got the season before. He got 8 goals. Yeah, and I think 2 assists or something like that.
Bro, I'm sorry. That's meaty, bro. I'm sorry. Compared to what Semenyo can bring me, or compared to what Bremen will have gotten me, that's ain't it, bro. That's ain't it. I'm just not impressed by that. Good player, and bear in mind, I think he would be a better signing for Chelsea because there's just more attacking talent around that team anyway. With us, we still trying to build our consistent attack, even though we score goals. I can't sit here and say, "Oh, attack is consistent." But that's why I didn't want to. Bear in mind, I didn't want to Essa here either. I didn't want somebody who I know his best position. I didn't want somebody here who I know his best position is in the 10, but we might potentially put him out in the left wing. That's dead, bro. I want somebody who I know is a specialist in his specific position, to be honest. Yeah, go ahead, Donzi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think you need him as, like, let's say you got him? Do you think, because he's not really a goal scorer, because I just looked at his numbers. So do you think that he could bring that work ethic to your team? Because sometimes it's not about numbers, it's about players out, so the stars can actually do their thing.
No, he can, but the question is, who are the stars in our team? Who are the stars? Son is damn near his end of his career. He might even leave after the preseason. The only reason why the talks about him leaving have slowed down is because we have the preseason tour in South Korea. I don't think the club would sell him before that. We signed Tell, which I think under Frank, I want Frank to get the best out of him because I know he fits the Frank type of profile. So I want to see him getting the best out of him, but Tell is not going to be enough at left wing. I want San Soul, to be honest. So I want a left winger. Brennan, as I said already, do I think Brennan is a good footballer? No, but I think he fits the system a lot more better than he did under Ange. Sri Lanka, he was already talking about how Sri Lanka, he's looking forward to work with Sri Lanka. I still need a backup striker, by the way. Richarlison, I can't rely on for another season because, not forget the ability, he can't even stay fit as a backup. And let's not talk about Madison, who misses half of the season, most of the time during the season. And then at 1/4 of the season, he doesn't perform to a certain level that he's supposed to. And then you have Kulusevski, who's like, he can't string a whole season together of just consistent performances. People forget, like, yes, he was amazing the first half of the season, but he dropped off massively before the injury. And then Benson Core, Bissouma, Sarr had their struggles with their consistency. Honestly, one of our few consistent players were Paul and Berger. That's it. I can't really. And Sri Lanka, I put those three. I'll put down as the players who were probably the most consistent across the whole season, not just for a part of the season, consistent. So there's so many parts of this team that needs improving, and I'm just looking at, okay, where's the most important part to go and improve? And I think it's the midfield.
First, that's fair enough. Victor's in the building. Yes, Victor, what are you saying?
How's everyone doing? I just came to say, Don C, pick up the money. Cheers for the money, appreciate it. I know Arteta's going to do his thing. I need that 45 million in my bank account right now. That's all I'm going to say.
You know what I'm going to say? Piss off.
See what I'm saying? Look at the Victor that man was talking to you about, and now you here with this Victor. Would you prefer Gyökeres or GYOKERES? Just saying.
Yo, what? Kajero was much better, bro. Gyökeres.
I think so. There was
Bro,
no need.
like you guys know my thoughts about you guys know about my thoughts about Victor Osimhen, bro. That guy might be a bit better, man.
What
Victor, what are you
Gyökeres
saying?
doing?
Sit here. Yeah, Victor, you've been one of the other clubs who have been linked with Kudus. What? You a fan, not a fan? I know you would have watched him much more closely than say me, especially like him playing for Ghana and stuff like that. So because you'd be watching African nations.
Bro, don't let me start on him on Ghana, bro. Like, actually, what's it called? There's literally a tweet of me, literally, one sec. Let me share that. That's literally a tweet of me that I literally retweeted a couple of days ago, actually. Which is funny, because this was my last tweet about Kudus across the whole season. Let me see. Bro, I've been retweeting hella shit, bro. NBA, yo, this NBA is crazy.
That's cool. But go on, Victor. I'll just try and find that. Yeah, your thoughts on Kudus potentially to Chelsea.
Yeah, Kudus for Ghana and Kudus for West Ham is like two completely different players. It's like the same person, but someone like drains powers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think last season, I think it's unfair to judge him because how fucking shit West Ham was and how much of a terrorist Lopetegui is. I'm part of. But yeah, I saw this.
You have to see me. What does it say? I can't see what it says. What's that? Oh, Kudus since the last AFCON has been no better than the IU brothers. # fraud watch. Damn.
And bear in mind, look at the date, man. Look at the date.
Damn.
They're here, right here, like October 15th, 2024. So I've been quite consistent about my thoughts about Kudus.
Yeah, I think for Ghana is a different player.
I think for West Ham he's all rated too. It's not
because if you watch that game against what game was it? I think it was Arsenal.
It was against Chelsea. I know, like, they really good in that game, but bro.
Yeah, against Chelsea and against Arsenal. They played against.
You know that one meme about every bum hits a lucky shot. That happens, bro. Every bum can have a lucky game, bro. I've seen bumps. I've seen bumps. Bro, just be real. We have all seen bar players have a good game against our teams, bro. Not saying that he's a bar player, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, in general, yeah. Nah, I get you. So what are you saying about him to Chelsea, Victor? A fan of the deal, not a fan of the deal? Where'd you stand with?
I'm a fan, bro. Anything to get Madueke out of the club, I'm absolutely all for. I'm all for, bro. Anything that promotes Madueke leaving the club, I'm all for. I've been saying Paulus has been my witness for years. I've been saying this guy ain't it.
Yeah,
and everyone's been on my case saying,
to be honest. Yeah.
And everyone's been on my case saying, fucking thing is worse, Madueke is worse, blah, blah, blah. I say, yeah, but Madueke cheats. But it took fucking end of last season for you to realize that the guy's actually not that good. Like, honestly, I think it's just because he FaceTime Ruby Rose. If he didn't FaceTime Ruby Rose, honestly, he would have been gone by now.
Because he FaceTime.
I promise you. If Sterling FaceTime Ruby Rose, Sterling would still be playing for my club.
That's what it was. It was the Ruby Rose thing.
Bro, 100%. Because every time he plays well, the Ruby Rose thing comes out. Like, bro, like, how about football ability? Like, on the pitch. Like, he's got left foot, but can't use it. His cheeks on right wing. Maresca plays him in left, and he's terrible in left wing too. Like, you can tell the manager's exhausted all options from him. I'm literally like, bro, I got nothing else. I got nothing else for you. He's not good. And 45. If anyone pays 45 mil for him, if anyone bids 45 mil for him, if I was on the board, I'd be like, whoa, fucking take him. I'll take all the money. Like, and just get Kudus. I'll get Leao. I'll get someone of better quality. Leao is probably like 20 mil cheaper. What is he like 60 or something like that?
I'm not sure about Leao in regards to the price because it's all kind of gone quiet.
I think he's about 60 or something like that. He's just Leao is just 20 mil cheaper. Fucking add money and go get Leao. Like, so what are we doing?
And coming. Yeah, since you're here as well, João Pedro, thoughts on that?
I think I don't know where he's going to play him. I find it quite interesting signing because he's more like as a supporting striker. I think that's what Palmer was meant to be. So I don't know what's happening. And then I don't know if he's either has him as a backup option, like a Nkunku backup, which means Nkunku's definitely leaving, or it's in case he needs to change it up. But 55 mil for a bench option is quite crazy. So I don't think he's going to play him on the bench. I think if I had to spend that much money on him, Maresca would have told him that, like, yo, I need this guy. This guy's going to start.
He's playing ahead of Delap.
I think he might be ahead of. I think he might be ahead of Jackson. I think Delap was always going to be a bench option. I think Delap was always going to be like a player to bring off the bench. I don't think he was a starter, in my opinion. People might disagree, but I don't think he is because, like, straight away when he came, I know obviously it's hard to say, like, it's hard for him because he's not better than the team yet, but it took him a while for Mercer to have trust in him and like play him. Like the game we were losing, like after 50 minutes, he subbed on Jackson already. But even though he got sent off, but like my point, like he just doesn't trust Delap yet. So I think Delap's gonna start from the bench for next season. And don't be surprised if he doesn't start that many games next season because Maresca is like that kind of player. Like Arteta, like if you do well for him in a certain period, he's gonna trust you. Like are you gonna keep playing?
Yeah.
Or like Pep is that kind of player. Like no matter how fucking cheats you are, how everyone shit thinks you are, but if you've done well for him or you want him something, he's gonna keep playing you. I look at Palmer. Like Palmer should have been dropped for a few games now, but you can't drop him because he's done so much for him in the start of the season. But yeah, I think I like the signing. I think he's a good player. Personally, I just don't know where they want to play him or where he's gonna play.
Yeah. And you're saying here, Chelsea is still looking at some attacking options. Malik Fofana is one. Also in December and January, remember Chelsea United spoke about Garnacho and Nkunku swap deal. There are options for Chelsea, but also sales are going to be important, and that's from Fabrizio Romano. And at the podcast, here we go. So it seems you are looking to add attackers, so whether that is a Cook and a Kudus, hopefully it is a Garnacho, but we'll see what happens with that. Let's hope so, man. You lot trying to get rid of a bad winger, so am I. But you lot continue to run up the likes. Over 40 people in the building. Continue to run up the likes. I've started a couple questions from Warrior J. If you're a member of the channel, get your questions in. Don't have to be at the topic at hand. It might be something else, transfer related people. So get your questions in. Get your questions in, people, as well. So Warrior J says thoughts on the Club World Cup overall. I've enjoyed it. The games have been good. Real Madrid, Juventus, I thought was a good standard today. Al Hilal, Manchester City was good as well. Those two in particular. And there was another game I watched in the round of 16 as well. That was a good game, I believe. What game was it? I'm just trying to jog my memory. Which other game did I watch? Might have been the PSG game. Yeah, PSG into Miami. That was very good. And you know what? Flamengo Bayern, only Ballfest was the Benfica Chelsea game. Like for the full one. And even extra time of that was good. Once they extra time, that was a good game. But for the most part, I don't have any people crashing on the Club World Cup. It's been a good standard. It's been good games. Had some good entertainment. Now we just need these blue lot to go out like the City lot, and then we good, and we can enjoy.
No. We're the only English club in this competition.
Fuck the English clubs. Get them the fuck out now.
Wait, Fats, do you think Chelsea's winning it?
Hey, you never know.
We don't know. We don't do you never knows. Man wanted to interrupt me with the no. Are Chelsea winning the conference league? The Club World Cup. Are you ready? Look at him. You know what I'm saying? Running here, track star.
You know what's hilarious?
Type of movement. He wouldn't have had such a shit season. Sorry, go on,
You know what's hilarious, bro? He's doing this. He's doing this with the running that Chelsea is potentially going to have, but then he's saying at the same time that the Lakers going to win the chip with no signings.
Well, it's crazy work. I can't believe Chelsea have done this friggin' playing Palmeiras and then Fluminense or Al Hilal for a place in the final. Hey,
Chelsea could still lose, by the way. Don't get twisted.
Well, you reckon you can lose what? Palmeiras or Al Hilal or the other or Fluminense?
I think they're actually one of the. I think they're actually, because even going into the City game, I thought that they will give them at least a challenge to know that they can. I know on the day they can probably beat them, even though they depended horribly on them corners and all that. I don't think Aliyah is actually one of the better teams even going into the tournament. So it's not out of the possibility they could beat Chelsea. Chelsea could beat them, but I don't think it's as. I don't think how's the right word? I don't think it's as.
It's clear cut.
It's as clear cut. Like Chelsea's gonna go and just beat them up. Like it's not like Chelsea's been performing in the Club World Cup either. Let's be real.
Right, according to Fats, they winning the whole thing.
No,
they run though, innit? Sometimes, if you get an easy run to the final, it's over 90 minutes, isn't it? So you can do what Man United usually do.
You know what?
Well, you saying the stars are aligning?
I don't know. Are you not saying the stars are aligning?
Nah, you saying stars are aligning?
Me, fuck Chelsea. I want them out, mate. Are you saying stars are landing?
They don't see. I'm with you on that.
Well, stars are landing to lose. Yeah, facts.
Hey, one game at a time. One game at a time.
No, now it's one game at a time. Yeah.
Right, no, back your team, bro.
Hey, Fox,
I'm
what you saying about the
one game at a time.
what you saying about the Lakers then? What you saying about the Lakers?
That's a different topic, man.
What you mean? Yeah, no, let's go then.
We know it's a different topic. Yeah, we know.
It's a sports Q&A, bro, not a football Q&A.
Wait, what, is that sports literally? Oh, bro, like sports,
yeah.
like both. So, like, what you saying, bro? Like, you saying Chelsea can't go through, but you saying the Lakers can do it. So, what you saying about the Lakers?
I mean, like, you know what?
What do you mean? I mean, what do you mean?
You know what? Last
What
few
you
days,
mean
yeah.
But okay, but what do you mean? What do you mean with yesterday saying the Lakers gonna win the chip?
Wait, did I say chip? Yeah, but I mean, like, it could be.
Yes, you said chip.
It could be any chip. It could be an in-season chip. It could be a NBA chip.
Nobody calls the bootleg Cowboy Cup in the NBA the chip, bro. Stop it.
No.
Nobody called
Emirates NBA. No, let's not do that.
No, nobody calls that a chip, bro. Nobody calls it a chip. It's not even in the title. There's no championship in the title.
In-season chip. Is that a trophy?
No, nobody calls it that. Nobody calls it that.
Your answer, just you're running your track style.
Bro.
You did get your answer. You got your answer. But
No,
yeah, with the
this is
Football
what I'm
Cup,
saying,
yeah, I've enjoyed it. I can't complain. Enjoyed the tournament. Like I said, the round of 16 games in particular, the ones I've watched, minus Benfica, Chelsea, and even that extra time was good, entertaining,
City
good quality as well.
That's the game of the tournament.
The quality's been good as well. And teams are going for it. They ain't treating it. The teams are not treating it like it's a preseason tournament. I'll tell you that much. Teams are playing. It's being played at a competitive pace. It's not a game I've watched and I've been like, this has got a preseason friendly feel to it. Teams are going for it. I think also it will happen. Go on.
So, of course, I have to actually agree with you because I hate these type of matches. You know, when the Premier League has a break or when end of season, and then you get these pointless matches, these charity shield matches. They've always been poor quality, and that's the reason why I haven't watched it through the years. But it's kind of got me hooked on it because I'm surprised that the players will make so much first team players play, and at the tempo that they have been playing. Is what I'm saying, and I think that's what's made it. I think it's kind of a good rendition to, just before the summer transfer window. Like, and you know what? Yeah, any good football is literally good football. So do you know what? If they want to do this, what is it? Every 4 years?
Yeah, it's every 4 years. I like it.
Yeah, I think they should carry on, man, because it's actually been really good, surprisingly good.
It's shut me, and that's why we need Chelsea out. We don't need these lot for the next 4 years talking about being champions of the world. Thoughts on the Manchester and RSV. I'll get to your question as well. I got you, but you lot continue to get your questions in. Thoughts on Manchester City 3, Al Hilal 4. I think we seen Manchester. You seen the great and the awful from Manchester United. I mean Manchester United, Manchester City. You see how good they are on the ball. You see how good they are going forward. They scored 3 very good goals, created a hell of a lot. Fantastic. But then on the flip side, the vulnerability, counter-attack. And that if you're going to play that way and dominate the ball and have your entire team in their half by your goalkeeper and you're going to keep possession, you got to have pace in your back line. Got to have pace in your back line. You need a Kyle Walker-esque play. Just one. You need someone like Kyle Walker who can catch you ever. Because if you don't, you're going to get exposed. Like Malcolm, he ended up getting injured and taken off, but he was causing problems in particular the second half. First half was quiet.
Yeah.
Al Hilal didn't really cause too many problems, but the second half, issues. And if he didn't get injured and played on for the full night, Al Hilal probably win by more. Granted, they only had the 4 shots. Their first 4 shots was 4 goals. But yeah, it's complications and Pep with these lineups as well. Why are you still playing old players who ain't good enough? Why is he played Bernardo Silva's Gundogan in the midfield? Why? Doku left wing.
I think it's more for minutes contribution kind of type of thing. To be honest, like even Rodri came off then in the same game, making sure that he's gonna be good for the season. Tijani, he's not playing the full games. Cherky started the first game. Since then, he hasn't even started at all. Like he's coming off the bench. Like I think he's just managing the minutes, to be honest. So even even if it comes in cost of going on the tournament. Like I look at City, like, did they take the series? Did they take the tournament serious? 100%, but they prioritize more of making sure their guys do not go like. I think what it is that they you know how like certain in every football club they have like medical teams and they're telling players like in which zone they are in terms of their fitness and everything.
Yeah.
And I think Pep was just going like, you know what, I'm taking it safe. Like we want to win this, but we don't want to win this and making sure that we getting our players injured before the season starts. So that's why I think he's playing these guys. To be honest, I don't. Like, if everybody was fit and he was 100% for the tournament, I don't think Pep plays certain players. And to be honest, with the concept, the issue with the dealing with counter attacks, I think one of the biggest issues is like, which I think we talk about PSG a lot. What they do great off the ball is pressing. I don't think City presses well as they used to do. So when you cannot win the ball back immediately, you have time to go and pick out 1-2 passes. This is what HILAL did and split them up most of the time. Like one thing with PSG, we don't sit there and say they have a Rodri-esque defensive midfielder, but yet how many times do you see PSG get in position in the manner they do get in position? It barely happens. But City, it felt like every other attack, counter attack.
Every time an attack broke down,
they could have scored. So I think a big issue, and I think what Pep has to sort out is that how they win the ball back. Because it's all well and good if you win it's all well and good if you have the ball, but if you cannot win the ball back immediately, it doesn't mean anything. To be honest, it doesn't mean much.
And that's a very, very valid point about the way PSG press. I didn't even think of it that way. That is very, very accurate. It is. And then when you add in the lack of not winning the ball back and the lack of, not like the back four is slow, but it's not electric. Like I say, if they had a Kyle Walker in there, they'd be much better off.
Oh, it would have helped. It would have definitely helped.
The ground.
Haven't they been playing like that all season?
It's been an issue, yeah.
It's been an issue the whole time.
It's been an issue. But it's like
rectify.
Sorry, go on. Now I was gonna say it's something you need to rectify. So whether it is by signing a defender who's quick or whether it's a full guy, I think they need a centre back anyway. Whether it is signing a
they need a centre back.
Van de Ven there, they
need a centre back massively.
Van de Ven in there. Fine if Van de Ven's there.
Yeah,
he's got weak
hands. Because I know they want to. Because I know
when I say Van de Ven, I'm talking about like
a player like
with his pace. Put a Van de Ven like player in their back four and they'd be fine. Them counter attacks, you know how much he's snuffing out. That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. Like we could have considered like that's why I praise Van de Ven a lot. I know a lot of people give him criticism for some weird reason that he only relies on his pace, but you still have to make the challenges. You can like there's a lot of guys that have pace but cannot make the defensive action in order to stop the guy, making silly fouls. Like I see them with Dragosin, for example. Like when he had to play the same type of football, yes, he catches up here and there, but he makes a mistake. So, but I know City was linked. Ironically, City was linked with Udogie actually a couple of months ago, like 2 months ago, who will actually help them from the fullback perspective in that aspect in terms of being able to recover the ball back and everything. But we obviously wasn't going to sell him, and he was fine staying as well. So now, like the City people is just not over, and I think they have made great signings. But the signings that have to be made. Like I think if Guardiola was playing centre back, I think it would help him because I think Guardiola can actually shift, to be honest. But it's the right box. It's the right back position, bro. Like I think Ain't No is cool. I love Ain't No as a player, but defensively he's barbecue chicken. Nunes and Rico Lewis as the right back options. It's that, bro. It's that. And then in the centre box, all of them, and then the centre. Sorry, don't see it. Last thing that and the centre box, all of them are injury prone or the past the best. It feels like outside Guardiola probably. I am.
Honestly, I know he's gonna say something about. But
you me?
Yeah.
Oh no! I was just agreeing. I was actually agreeing with you.
Oh, Gene. All right, Craig. That's
what
I
was actually agreeing. I was agreeing. No.
Fair enough. I hear you, man. But yeah, like that's legit what it is. So it's like interesting to see. And to Jez's point, because you spoke about managing the minutes. For me, even if you play your better team for 30 and then take them off and then do that, but maybe they did just look at it as a preseason thing. It'll be interesting to see because they'll go again in the market. They will go again. I think they will sign again, but it'll be interesting to see who. But to see them go out, glorious. Needed to see them go out. Need to see this other blue team to go out from England, and then we good, and we can enjoy the tournament in peace. Enjoy the semi-finals.
I didn't know Everton was in the. I know Everton was in the tournament.
Yeah, if everyone was there, I'd be all for it, man. 100%.
Oh, damn,
Right,
bro.
you need
biggest
the one
blue
English,
club, biggest
one
blue club
English
in
representation
England.
in the World Cup. The Club World Cup.
What rubbish is that, Fat? Sorry, say that again. What'd you say?
You need that English representation in the Club World Cup, though.
Why? Why do I need that? Why? Why do I need that English representation?
That's
in
really good, the ref.
We're carrying our country, by the way. Our club
Bro
carry our
thinks both things we work for the right wing, bro. That doesn't work like that.
This guy,
All right.
yeah, that's
Is it
crazy.
Michael Oliver refereeing in this tournament?
Yeah, go put an English fan in the stands. And
Yeah,
then we
so
can-
The refereeing has been inconsistent, to be honest. There have been some shocking decisions, but then also some good decisions.
Right, there have been. RSV says now that Arsenal have again become the next longest serving Big Six club without a trophy after Spurs won their next trophy. Will history repeat itself?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Eventually, unfortunately, Arsenal will win a trophy. It's just a question of when or if.
Yeah, but
At some point. Will we just long may it continue? We hope we're here in 2035 talking about Arsenal without a trophy. However, it's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely.
But so unlikely.
Yeah, again, too many variables with this RSV. All it takes is a good managerial appointment and a good window, and that can turn your entire team around. Literally. Good window, good manager, and all of a sudden your team is just transformed out of the blue. Even if people don't point to it and don't expect it. So that's what I'd say. The same way, because everyone's buying players, everyone's jockeying for players, whether it's Spurs, whether it's Arsenal, Chelsea, United, City, Liverpool. Literally, the entire Big Six are all looking at players, which is rare. Normally, you get a couple. It might be like max 4, and then you get a couple of them who are quiet. Everybody is actively looking to improve, and it seems everyone's actively looking to get first teamers and get better. Like actively, like teams, or whether you think the players improve the 11 or not, that's the aim. Like Arsenal are genuinely looking at GYOKERES, looking at Eze. You got Spurs with Kudus, United with Cunha and Embremo. You got Chelsea also with Kudus and getting Delap and getting João Pedro, etc. City, you can run down the list of their players and they'll probably go again as well. Liverpool, I'll constantly link to Isak and you see what they've done in the window. So variables, we'll see.
Do you think we've ever had a season like this that's coming up, where let's say the so-called Big Six, right, has needed so many players? Because it's funny that you say that. Let's like Man City need basically a rebuild, yeah.
Yes.
Man United need to destroy their shit and come back.
Agreed.
Chelsea need about 5 players. Arsenal need 4 to 5 players. Yeah. Liverpool needs about 3 players. Has there ever been a season like this where let's say the teams that's challenging or there and thereabouts, yeah, has needed so many players? Because it's like we need a striker. You need a striker.
Yes.
These Crucios need a striker. You know what I'm saying? You need a winger. You need a winger. We need a winger. This is what I'm saying. And also number 10s as well. So I can't remember the last time all of us has been in this situation, because I can remember Arsenal, that nearly club. There's always 4 or 5 players away. But I can't actually remember Man United being that club or Chelsea being that club. Do you know what I'm saying? I can remember them needed a few players, just say an addition or 2. Yeah.
Here's what I'd say to it. I think the last time this happened is when, and I have to go and check, when there was a period of time, I've mentioned this before, where the Liga was just coming and taking the best players from the Premier League. So they'd come and take Ronaldo, they'd come take Bale, they'd come get Coutinho, Suarez, Bale, Modric, etc. But there was a period of time where Spain was dominating in the Champions League. I think they won like 4 out of 5 years or 5 out of 6 years. The reason why everybody
mid 2010.
Mid 2010. So yeah, it was around that time, even though Ronaldo went slightly earlier. Because the quality of the Premier League overall dipped, everybody's now aiming to get better. So that's why everyone needs so much. As good as Liverpool were winning the league, there's Liverpool fans who can say, hey, we needed this, we needed this, we needed this, we needed this. It's rare that the first, second, and third team, so you include yourselves in City, in that all go, we need 3 to 4 players. Normally, one of them might need 3 to 4, and one is like 1 or 2, and it's not 3 to 4 players for squad depth. It's starters we're talking about.
Yeah.
Liverpool won the league. Obviously, Trent, that's kind of out their hands, but they went and got a starting right back, starting left back, They're looking a starting striker, potentially a starting left winger as well, maybe a midfielder. So 4 out of their 10 outfield, nearly half their outfield, they're looking to improve upon. City have done the same. You lot are aiming to do the same. Spurs, obviously, new manager, we don't know. With us, where we should be doing that if we go and sign 4. So that's what I would say in regards to it. The quality was just bad. So everyone's just like, all right, let's try and get better. I don't think outside of Liverpool, anyone was happy with the season they had.
Nah.
I don't think any fan.
I
think if you talk to any of the fan bases outside of Liverpool, I would go. Normally, you finish second and you go, I'm disappointed. We're actually good. It's like, no, this is nowhere near good enough. Type of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like outside probably outside Crystal Palace probably.
Yeah, that's why I said the big six. Like, if you take it outside the big six, they'll be happy with it. You say
but that's the funny part about it. That's even the funny part about it. Like, even if you go also the big six, I think only really Crystal Palace, to be honest, because like you look at Aston Villa, like in what position you thought they found themselves in Champions League, not in first years.
Yeah, because they won a trophy.
True, but I mean, then like I feel like the end of the season kind of like let down there as well for not being able to qualify. But I not tell like they did qualify. Tell like Newcastle. Sorry, I forgot. It was not first. It was not first. And Villa
as well. Even though because of where they was, they'd be disappointed where they ended up. But if you would have said,
this one I mean. Like, overall the season, definitely they will still take the season. But
yes,
in terms of how it ended and what position, like you were damn near how most of the season third or so.
Yeah.
Like I'll be honest, like even if it was not in the fan, I would be pissed though.
Oh yeah, of course.
So it's like I guess, man.
Yeah, and to Dante's point, yeah, that's why, because everyone trying to get better. Because everyone looked at their team and went, we're not that good. The league hasn't been that good. So if we improve and get it right, you can jump places. That's why you got Forest, who jumped from 17th to 7th, and were literally in the Champions League spots for most of the season. Yeah, they ended up falling off in the end. So I think it's the aim. So you know how football goes in cycles. And teams are aiming now to, all right, let's try and be, not only try and be better, but there's things up for grabs. So whether it's a league title, whether it's a Champions League spot, Europa League, Conference League, trophies, we've seen Palace and Newcastle pick up 2 trophies and they haven't won trophies in how long. So I think that's where it stems from. And that's why you see a lot of teams battling for the same players. You've seen it already. There's 4 teams in for Umbrella. I'm saying there's 2-3 teams in for Kudus. There was 2 teams in. Like, we was interested in GYOKERES and you lot was. It seems like he's gonna head your way. Like a TK linked to pretty much all of us.
That actually annoys me. You know what? That actually annoys me though.
Go on.
It annoys me because there's players out there where like you're making yourself such a hassle of like competing against all these football clubs. Sign this player, but there's other players that you can probably go and sign right now. Like that's why I even double down on my midfielder take is because literally nobody's looking for midfielders right now. This is the market right now to go and find midfielders who are going to be able to transform your midfield.
Yes,
I can think about my attack next season. Let me go and get these midfielders that nobody trying to sign because for some reason, everybody has issues with their attacks.
Yeah, everyone's attack stinks.
You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. So I hate the fact that everybody's like so, like I said, lazy, man, with their recruitment, not being able to be a bit more think outside the box kind of thing. But that's just me though.
Nah, you're right. That's what I said. So because now that I think about it, outside of like obviously Arsenal got Zubimendi deal that was done early. City went and got Rangers. But outside of that, there's no long ongoing sagas with any midfielders I can think of. It's all literally attackers, and that's because the attacks are so bad. But I do want to get midfield. Yeah, but even Wirtz is like 10 attacker.
He's an attacker.
He's a final third. Yeah, obviously he can get on the ball anywhere on the pitch, but I look at him more at final third. You're a 10 goals, assists, etc. With
Wirtz. Would you class him as like a Berbatov?
Not like that, no, because I think Berbatov is more of a second striker, whereas I put Wirtz more as an attacking midfielder.
That's how
somebody said as a comparison, and I can't really say because I didn't watch that player, but from what it seems like and what it sounded like, I'm not to the same level as well before people call me crazy, but Wirtz does kind of sound like a Kaka kind of player in terms of being able to play in the 10, just the way he affects the game in the 10. Obviously, he's not playing to Kaka's level, but he just there's like Let's just go off. Let's say this. If we not go off comps, I see similarities personally.
I've not watched him enough to know like that. But bear in mind, Kaka,
I-
one of my favorite players. Like Kaka was ridiculous. So
Yeah,
we will soon find out. But yeah, to your point,
Yeah.
it seems like no one's looking at central midfielders, and it's like
even defenders, bro, like left back, right back. Like there's so many guys out there that people because Abel's trying to fix their attacks and that, which is understandable. But this is where I'm even saying like, why not trying to go and trying to fix the midfield first and trying to fix your fullbacks first? And if you maybe struggle to go and end close to the end of the window for attackers, for me that's okay. But guess what? Next window in the summer, nobody's going to be looking for attackers because everybody try to sort out their attacks this window. It's like that for me. This is what should be. We shouldn't be like for me personally. I don't think Spurs should be buying in the same market as some of the other
carry
teams.
on. Hey, Don, I know you got a bounce, man. Blessings.
Big up,
Every single time. Big up.
Hello, bro.
Every time. Go on, Chess. Carry on.
Nah, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like when I look at Spurs, like comparing with some of the guys that we're trying to chase, we was chasing Essa, Arsenal's going for him. Because we have Saudi who can offer crazy money in Chelsea there. I'm just looking at it and saying, no, but go away from the attackers actually for this part of the month, early part of the month, and let's try out the midfield. Let's go and try to get some serious midfielders in there. I think in this market nobody's talking about them. Let's go and try and get a backup to Van der Ven who's actually left-footed. Let's go and try to get an actual left-footed left back for Udogie. Right backs we can't, but again, football clubs are just lazy. Me personally, man, but it's what it is, man.
Yeah, would you say like some teams got the midfield already sorted? Like Chelsea, I don't think Chelsea need to buy any more midfielders.
No, you don't have to. But I'm talking like there's still teams that have to sort out their midfield. I've seen Liverpool fans still have some question marks about their midfield options. Man City, yes, they have bought Reinders, but there's also guys we don't know what Rodri's gonna look like. They bought Neo Gonzalez in January, but then Bernardo Silva passed his best in my opinion. Gundogan passed his best, so you can still look at that and maybe say maybe they could go and look into somebody in that position. Man United, let's not start about their lack of midfield options there. Spurs, let's not start talking about their lack of midfield options. And I'm just talking about not even just the Premier League. I'm talking about across the world. Like it feels like a lot of teams want to prioritize their attacks. Look at Bayern Munich's midfield; it's fucking horrendous, bro. Now, me and Steve always talk about it, and we talk about how, bro, there's literally midfielders how perfect they would fit into. Bro, it's 2025 and Goretzka and Kimmich are running around, bro. Lima and the.
That's crazy, and there's Paulinho on the bench as well. That's so crazy to me.
But I'll be honest, he's past his best. I'll be honest, but I think Paulina's past his best, to be honest. But even then,
he's past his best.
Past his best, yeah. Like he can still contribute. He can still contribute, but I don't think he's past. I just think he's past it.
He's better than Goretzka.
He's better than Goretzka, but the difference is, and what helps with what Bayern Munich football is that you need to be able to press and all that. One thing about Goretzka is that he will run around, bro. But that guy's a bum. The guy's a bum, man. Like, see, and I'm talking about so many teams. I'm talking about so many teams that Dortmund midfielders, in my opinion. Dortmund midfielders. Leipzig, I think, can have midfield, and that's like me just talking about the Premier League and the Bundesliga only. Let me go around Europe. Hey, big up,
blessings, man.
So yeah, man. Now this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I think a lot of teams going their windows in the wrong way about it. It's fine if you need attackers, but if you genuinely think that you genuinely need attackers, which is true, we need attackers. Cool, but I think it's also supremely underrated by fans of how quiet, when you actually look around, how quiet actually midfielder signings or defending signings are currently happening right now. Like I'm seeing Samuel Ricci from Torino go to AC Milan. They could go and potentially sign Ardon Yashari from Club Brugge. That's a brilliant signings to go and replace Reinders and Fofana. Not Fofana, Munster and Fofana and Reinders. That's brilliant signings to bring in. So, but nobody's talking about it because everybody wants attackers. But yeah, it's just my view on how I see it.
First, I fully hear what you're saying, fam. I'm big up to Warrior Jason Florence. I haven't heard your thoughts on Embremo. But thoughts on Embremo, and do you think the deal will get finalized this week? We just being Manchester United and getting in our own way. It's an easy deal to make. We're just complicating it. The fact that we negotiated with Brentford so long from in between, from the first bid being rejected to the second bid being rejected. So during that long period of time, you're sitting down and negotiating with them. So you should, and again I use the word should loosely, should have a clear idea of the value of the player and what they want. Do I think it gets finalized this week? No. I think next week it will get finalized. It gets finalized by so that would be the 13th, Sunday the 13th. I think by then. So not this Sunday coming up, the Sunday after. I think it does. And it's just Manchester United being incompetent. That's all. It's pretty much my thoughts on it. He already rejected 3 of the clubs. It's like he's made it clear that Manchester United is the team he wants to leave. I mean, the team he wants to join if he is indeed to leave Brentford. Brentford are having negotiations with us, so they're clearly open to selling. We've already agreed personal terms with him. All this chat about, United don't want to overpay for him, and he's worth the money. He's worth them for what he brings. Do I look at him, Bremer, and go, he's a 65? Does he bring 65 million pounds worth of value to the team? In my opinion, yes. If he didn't, I'd be against it. Yeah, go on, of course.
Because obviously you said about how United may not be able to overpay and how they should be paying that money right there, which I agree, by the way. But do you see a world where United might actually not go and pay the money that if Brentford say no, we still want this? Because I still believe in this era now where we live in, players really can't force their way out of football clubs, especially if the contract is in favor to where they currently are. Like, so as of right now, and Bremer's contract, he's not necessarily in favor to kind of bully his way out of the club. So do you think United would actually say, you know what, we're not going to pay you, we should go and look somebody else? Which would be stupid, by the way.
United is PR. It'd be a PR disaster if they did that.
Yeah.
They don't want that. Be an absolute, because it's not like you made the first bid and a couple of days they rejected that, and 2 days later you make the second bid and then you pull out of the deal and say, hey, it's too much. People would be much more accepting if that happened. If you did this happened in the space of 3 days. You make the first bid on a Monday, rejected, second bid on a Wednesday, and then the Thursday you pull out of negotiations and say, hey, it's too much. We're not looking to pay this much for him. Everyone will go, all right, cool. You set, even if they wanted the player, you've set your bar because you've strung this out for so long. And now all of a sudden you're not willing to pay what they like. No, you can't. So I think there's a way, and not for the good part. I think it'd just be a PR disaster because people are already looking at them funny and on their case as it is. And I think that would make people turn if it's like, so you went there for him. He rejected 3 other clubs. The first bid was rejected. You negotiated with them for such a long period of time. The second bid was then rejected. And then you said, it's too much money, we walking away. Everyone's just going to be like, what?
Yeah, 100%. Like, and even I'm trying to think, like, even a scenario where United walk away, what are the options then? Because Kudus probably by then already probably negotiating with Chelsea or Spurs. So, and you wasted like, how long has it been? Like a month or so since
it's been like 6 weeks, fam. It's been like 6 weeks. It's been a long time.
Like, and we haven't really shipped out anyone either. So it's like, I feel like at this point you just have to, if they go and say 65, you just have to go and pay 65.
Like, 65, and the thing is, to me, do I think if I genuinely thought he wasn't worth 65 million, I'd say, hey, you know what? That ain't it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, he's not worth it. But does he bring 65 million worth of value to the football team? Yes, I think he'll bring more than that in the end. But do I think he is that? Does he? Yeah. He brings goals. He brings assists. I think he helps the team overall. He helps over attackers, in particular Cunha. Against the low block, fine, because he can create for himself and go past the man with the ball or without the ball. For playing on the counter-attack, even more so, all that space to run into. Don't have to worry about him adapting to the league. I don't know if he has a family. You don't have to worry about him adapting to the country because they're already here. Like, yes, it's London to Manchester, but you're 2 hours away on train. So that's how I look at it. Like, they can't now not go through this way. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it, Warrior J. But here's Manchester United being Manchester United. Whole heap of stupidness. That's what's going on. Whole heap of flipping stupidness. I just get the deal done. Let's see what else you lot are saying. We close it out in the next 10 minutes or so, people. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Hold up. because Aguna Matata did say something I wanted to get to. Mentioned something about Gyökeres and him not joining Manchester United, and I actually just don't think that's anything to do with Amarim per se. I just think Arsenal are in a better situation.
Yeah, I saw that comment
Yeah.
or question.
I
Like something
say
about
this, admit this. Yeah, as a United fan, like Arsenal are in a better situation than us. That doesn't work for everyone. Like we've seen it, Bremo decided to pick us. Gyökeres decided to pick Arsenal. I don't get hung up on that. I don't know if it's people who don't want to get bantered, that people take it so personal. If a player rejects my football club, I'm not taking it personal. People act like it's a girl rejecting you. And even that, it's like, all right, keep it stepping. Like people really take it to heart. Like, oh, they rejected like such and such rejected you and did it there and all this type of stuff. So we went in for Gyökeres. He preferred Arsenal. Cool.
It happens, man. Like you just move on.
It's really not that much of an issue.
I think too many people are just get drawn in by like the banter that when rival fans give you. Then like, I missed out this player because he joined this club. Like, oh, I'll be honest, I don't care, bro. There's like hundreds of thousand plus players out there, bro, that you go and do it. As long as by the start of the season I get my players in, I'm good, man.
And that's it. That's where I'm at with it. Like, what's the other option? All right, it's not Gyökeres. Who's the other strike? What are the other options? Same way we managed it, but we didn't manage. We don't got Embremo yet, but I think the Embremo deal happens. If we didn't get Embremo, I'd be like, all right, go look at Kudus. Go look at Semenyo. I'm just throwing out names. Go look at another left-footed right who can play in the right 10, whether it's in the Premier League or outside the Premier League. Like, go look at that. And the fact that Semenyo hasn't got a release clause in that deal is crazy to me. That's super surprising.
He's got a new contract today, but I don't know if he got a release clause in it.
Yeah, I don't think so, because if he got a release clause in it, I'm sure that would have been talk of the town.
Probably, yeah, because
like the Cunha one.
Yeah, like maybe it might be a release clause that I only activate from next season. I don't think it would activate from this summer. That's why nothing came out. But I mean, surely has a release clause. The thing is, like that's because he had a lot of interest this season from teams. It's just he's getting overpriced. And he would. I would have definitely taken him over Kudus. Just the fact that I know he's gonna bring goals to the team.
Yeah, I would have definitely taken him. And to JC says all left-footed right wingers who are not called Saka or all at Chelsea. I was talking about left-footed 10s. And there's ample left-footed, like literally. And Bremo being one, Semenyo being another, Kudus being another. That's three.
And even then, past them guys, go and score other ones, bro. It's like there will always this season will be somebody who's this guy? Well, that team scored that player last season, but you just didn't know him. I don't want to hear excuses about you not being able to find players. What are you talking about? You can't find players, bro. Give me 5 hours and I'll find you players left footed, maybe good at. Yes, they might not be 100% ready to come in and do the same impact, but I know they're going to be good enough for a certain level. Give me 5 hours, bro.
Nah, facts. I already know if I say to you, hey, Jez, by next week I need such player profiles, this, and this, you're gonna run me a list of names. That's why I don't hear about there's no value in the market. Big up to Sam as well for the raid, man. Shouts to everyone who's joined over from the raid from Sam's channel. You'll catch me on who's there tomorrow. What time are we on? Can't remember what time we're on, but you'll catch me over there, people. I think it's 11. I think it's 11 p.m. UK time. So you'll catch me there. Sam gonna set me up on the stream with some panelists talking some nonsense, and then I'll have to be the bad guy and look like the bad guy. I always look like the bad guy on Hassam's channel, people, because I say the obvious. I'm like, why are we sugarcoating this? But shout out to Hassam. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Please run up the likes as well, because we're only at 49 likes. Over 250 of you lot in the building. Let's double that. It's now 50. Let's double that. 100 likes, people. I was gonna close out, but since we got the raid, questions you lot. They don't have to be on what we was just talking about with Kudus or Semenyo or anything like that. It don't have to be about Gyökeres. Don't have to be about City crashing out. Whatever you lot want to ask, feel free to get your questions in. And yeah, to JT, that's the point we was making about. We weren't talking in particular about Kudus going elsewhere. We was just talking about being rejected by a player. If a player rejects you, it's not the end of the world. Keep it stepping. That's it. Yeah, and that's why I'm out with it. I don't take it to Gyökeres, who I would have wanted at Manchester United. Prefers Arsenal. Cool. It seems he's going Arsenal. All right, go get me another striker. There's other strikers out there. Whether that's Mateo, whether that's Osherman, whether that's Ivan Toney, whether that's who else, Ekatike. The point I'm making is there's other strikers out there. See, look at this guy calling me the bad guy. This guy, I'm meticulous, you know. Man says you're the bad guy because you're the bad guy, not because of me, fraud. Because he'll set me up there. He'll bring me on with set panelists, knowing that I'll be the one that will just look around at the panel and go, why are we not staying obvious? Why are we sugarcoating this? And then the Sam will lean back in his chair, knowing what's going to happen. Guaranteed, every single time. Like, we there talking about, can Arsenal do something at the Rattel? No, none of us believe us. And I have to sit there and go, all right, let's all do predictions now. None of us are picking Arsenal to finish top of the league. None of us. Only person that I is a gal and a few Arsenal fans, and that's it. Shout out to a gal every time, but that's it. If we all do predictions, if I ask everyone in the chat right now, give me your top 4 as everybody is currently constructed, none of you lot have got Arsenal top. Some of you might have City. You've either got City or Liverpool. And that'll be your 1 and 2, wherever you got them 1 and 2. Like, yeah. So I was just using that point to make a point. That's what it is. But yeah, shout out to a guy each and every time. And everyone here follow my new Twitter as well. I guess it's flawless. Because I know some of you lot were following the old Twitter. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter. Yes, it's flawless on Instagram as well. At Sarcasm City TV on all socials. Go on, Jez. What are you gonna say?
Now I was saying, since I don't see currently question, big up to my guy Shay. Signed a new contract. I think it doesn't start from this season. I think it starts from next season. Highest player ever in the NBA from an underworld perspective. So he's gonna make like the most money by a player like doing a season long. Not the highest contract, but like just underworldly how much money he makes during the season. I mean, and he deserves it, man. Like, bro, his year couldn't have gone any better, bro. MVP, Western Conference MVP, NBA champ, NBA Finals champ, and MVP. Crazy, man. All NBA, first team, All Star. Crazy, bro. I can't believe that. I can't believe I have such a good player on my team, man. I have to just mention that. Okay, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Not them bum ass Lakers, bro. Not them guys, bro. Even the Rockets got me more shocked than the Lakers, bro. It's crazy.
Damn. Yeah, the Lakers have made no movement whatsoever. It's like, what is going on?
Maybe Fox was right, but maybe they have to start tanking, bro.
Man said tanking with LeBron is nasty work, you know. I said tanking with LeBron. Yeah, that's disgusting.
LeBron would ask for a buyout before you would go tanking, bro.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I said tanking. Yeah, that's horrible. That is fucking horrible. That's it. Warrior J says before you end, who do you think wins the World Cup? Currently, right now, because this can change, because all it takes is for one nation to have a couple of players have breakout seasons out of the blue. And we're like, whoa, who's this? And it's like the French have got 2 better players, or I don't know, the English got 2 better players, or whoever, or Argentina or Brazil. That's all it takes. Well, yeah, Spain currently. I'd say Spain. They're my favorites. That's currently constructed the 2nd of July, 2025. I'd say Spain. What are you saying, Jess?
My favorite. I say no. It sounds probably crazy. I'll say France, man.
You say France? How come you say France? What is it? What was made you pick France?
I don't know what it's just like. I feel like because they have so many options there. I just feel like their players by the time I feel like, especially the attacking players. I also probably feel like Dembele's going to play a lot of minutes, obviously for PSG, but then they rotate even. Mbappe probably going to play a lot of minutes, but I think he's going to be fine since he's like physically like super like fit. And then all the other attackers, like they're not necessarily starting week in week out for the teams, or they're probably going to get more minutes this season. Some of the potential attackers next season, but I do also think that they're still going to be like, we'll be able to rotate. So I think they're just going to be fresh going into the World Cup. Well, like Spain, I could see Nico Williams playing like a bunch of minutes. I could see Yamal. You see how Barcelona be abusing guys, man, like young players, man. Like you see that. Like, I think these guys might be gassed out before they even get to the tournament. Pedri, all these guys. But again, by the way, chat, this is not who I actually think was going to be. I think there's more of a hot take personally right now. Like it's way too early for me to say. Yeah, way too early. But as of right now, I say as of constructed right now, as my hot take, I have France winning it.
Because Elise, Dembele, and Mbappe as a front three is cold.
Yeah, and bear in mind, like, bro, not everybody's gonna play like crazy minutes. They're gonna play minutes for the team 100%, but they will manage them. They will manage them this season. It's the biggest obstacle for France probably is the manager, probably Deschamps.
Yes, definitely.
Because-
Oh, you said the Club World Cup. My bad, Warrior J. I just seen World Cup. My bad.
Actually, no, you said World Cup. That's what you said. World Cup. That's why I was confused.
Nah, I said World Cup. He actually did put Club World Cup. I read the question wrong. He did say
Oh
World
shit,
Cup.
no,
Yeah.
that
I
World
just
Cup.
seen World Cup. Yeah.
I mean, should be. I mean, not that. What's it called? A bad conversation about World Cup anyway. Club World Cup, PSG. I got PSG.
My pick. I can't look past them. I'm looking forward. That PSG buying game is going to be fire. I can't wait for that. But yeah, PSG. I think they're the pick. It is PSG. Who you think comes from the other side of the draw?
Bro, just because I'm a hater about Al Hilal, bro. Al Hilal. I'm a hater, bro. Fuck Chelsea, bro. Not even the Everton's big. Everton's the bigger blue club in the country, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Everton, bro.
Shout out Everton. Shout out more league titles, less relegations. What are you saying, Victor? You winning the Club World Cup? What do you reckon?
Absolutely not.
Man said absolutely not. You made the final?
Oh, bro, he's scared with the Fluminense and Denmark.
What's that?
You scared with the Fluminense and Denmark.
I told you, man. We couldn't be. we couldn't be a bunch of flamingos, bro. We could.
Yo, man, that was a one-off. You were warming towards the tournament, man. Because then you moved. You got Joe 15 Petro on the way, bro.
Can he play?
Yeah, he's gonna get registered. There's like a register period.
I mean, you don't make no difference. Just want to know.
Play, you slap top Benfica and then boom. You know what I'm saying?
No one's winning that competition with Robert Sanchez and go. Let's be real.
Do you think you got past Chelsea?
I don't know. I've got a sneaky feeling here because of chaos. Esteban's going to score like a late dagger.
By the way, yo, did you see Esteban's big game record? It's horrendous, though. It's horrendous. Not to that. I have a photo. Let me share this real quick before we end, because that photo kills me, bro. So just know I'm gonna be spamming that the whole time, man. When he flopped.
No, he kind of stinks. He stinks.
What's it? Let me share.
This guy a lot. Is he any good? I've been hearing hella shit.
He's actually good. Like, he's a really good prospect, man. But like I said, prospect.
In Brazil, they're calling the next name.
I got a death close.
They call him what?
The next name.
Kuyaba, man. Kuyaba, man.
Give me freedom. Give me fire. Go on. You say it. Go on.
Yeah, they get Kuyaba, man. Give me freedom, give me fire, give me Cuba, or I retire. So these are all the big teams in. These are all the big teams in Brazil. Shit, I forgot their name, but I know the logo. Shit, Sao Paulo, Flamengo, Botafogo, FC Porto, but shows up as Cuba, like a smaller team, and then Inter Miami failing to score. So pretty much
he played well, though.
So I'm saying the guy, bro, blame with a hype, man, bro. Playing with a hype, man. He's a small. You know what I'm saying? He's like Lukaku, man, in big games, man. You know what? Let's show how good you are in big games versus Chelsea, man.
Hey, show out, man. I need that. I need to score against Chelsea, man. Let's go.
Let's see, bro. Maybe you can change your mind.
He's gonna do it. I can just tell he's gonna do it.
Okay, then I'm gonna apologize, though. But if he's gonna flop and Chelsea win, then bro, I'm on his ass, bro. I don't care. Like I'm saying, like Ron said, man. Hey, man. Like, what's the Ganacho mean with Ron's shit? I forgot to say it.
What about if he's young enough, he's old enough?
Yeah, he's young enough, he's old enough. Hold smoke. No, say
that's it. Yeah, young enough to hold smoke. Yeah, some rant stuff. Shout out to that's him in a nutshell.
That's what we on your ass.
Bookies are PSG favorites, Chelsea second favorites, and the rest come after Bayern, etc. Chelsea really second favorites. Actually, that makes sense if you're in the UK.
Ahead of Bayern.
Yeah, it makes sense. In the UK, that makes sense. Because I bet if you go to the German bookmakers, Bayern are higher. Teams seem to be biased towards, because there's more Chelsea fans here. They want Chelsea fans to gamble on it. See the likes of Fats. That's who they're looking for. So if Chelsea are short, like favorites, they'll go, you know what? Yeah, man, let me slap a big amount on that and get my bread.
They're looking for the victims.
Yeah, man. I'm looking for the victim. You know what I'm saying? And like I say,
I don't bet.
Run me the Osherman, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Osherman, cool.
Yes, run me the Osherman. To his. I need Victor.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Osimhen United. Here we go. I beg.
I need that, please. You know what I'm saying? But then
you
again,
don't
we
rate
do get-
Osimhen though.
I never rated Osimhen.
yeah, you don't rate Osimhen. He's like you with
Oh, I
Kudus.
Prime did. I never
Fair
rated.
enough, fair enough,
Yeah,
fair enough.
he don't. But I think it's
Well,
times in. I bet his performances for Nigeria, because someone was on there cursing him out about it. That's it.
Oh, me, that was me.
Nah, it wasn't just no. It was M. De Niro. He
Oh,
was talking
yeah,
about
yeah, for
Osimhen. Yeah, he was talking about Osimhen. Don't you remember? I swear he
Yeah, I
was there.
remember,
He was on the stream.
I remember.
Yeah.
No, he did.
And
This was like,
and he was like,
this
I
was-
see this guy kicking the ball over the bar in AFCON. Don't tell me nothing.
No, I remember. This is where he was taking the piss with Burna Boy and that.
Yeah. And he was because people was there snitching about, oh, you man did this and did that during AFCON.
Snitching ass motherfuckers, man. Crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit. How can I forget Real Madrid are there? Really, Chelsea ahead of Real Madrid. Yeah,
What's that
it's
for
because
Real Madrid?
What?
of the side of the draw. That's what that is. If you was on their side and they're on your side, then it would be vastly different.
It don't matter on one side. Real Madrid is still high on the ball.
Yeah. They did play well today. They've improved. They were poor the first game, but I think I watched their second game, only watched parts. I didn't watch their third game, only parts. And then today they was very, very good. It was very, very good. They was.
See, it's fucking news like Fata that makes fucking everyone thinks that we're gonna win this.
Nah, Fats don't think you're gonna win it. Fats don't think you're
Fats
gonna win it.
does. He's not saying it on camera, bro.
Nah, man, you don't think so.
Message him.
Yeah,
man.
Fats is the same way he said about the Lakers with the chip. And then when you ask him, you don't believe that shit. Man, just saying that for saying its sake. That's what that is.
I'm saying, bro. So Sophia's not watching, bro. Just so if you watch it back, Sophia's not watching.
If she is watching, shout out to you, Sophia. Hit the like button of the video and please subscribe. Thank you. And that being said, everyone who's here, hit the like button and subscribe. What did you just say, Jess?
I said danke. I said thank you in German, danke.
All right, okay. This guy is showing up. You
Yeah,
speaking
he
German.
thought he said the madness in German.
You got Bayesian pops on
No.
there speaking German as well. It's crazy, man. The multilingual here at Saka in the city of sarcasm people.
I mean, shit. I would prefer German right now over the African oak right there, man. Kudus, bro.
Who? Oh, this guy. See, you don't rate Kudus. Victor don't rate Victor Osimhen. Yeah, it's mad. It's all mad. But yeah, we also got linked, and Rance mentioned this to me earlier, but I hadn't seen anything about United being linked to Ivan Toney. I don't know if he's unhappy over in Saudi. I don't know what's going on over there.
That's the first time I ever heard about it. I can't lie.
Yeah, there was a source about it today. It wasn't anything reliable. Bring him.
Oh yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
I mean, shit,
I wanted him when he was here. Bring him to OT. What are you saying, Victor?
OT.
What's with all these strikers like going Saudi first, like after a year fucking up? Because Duran just left Saudi as well.
He had some
probably
issues with the team. Yeah, he had some issues.
also
Hey, you get the money, man. Go there, get your big money for a year, and then bounce.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like they go there, also take the money in there, but then they realize that the lifestyle is just really not it here. Ain't it really here? That's just like, shit. I really feel like it's comfortable, like around like when it was in the end. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. To be honest, like, I mean, even then, I'm cool. Like, I'll take that 1 year of money in Saudi and then come back, man. Fuck it.
I heard that Tony has to link his missus in a different country because the laws don't allow him to link his like him.
Yeah, there's like bad. There's a bare laws, man. Like,
wait, he has to do what? Would he say that again? What?
He has to link his girl in a different like country in the Middle East.
Because they're not married.
Arabia. Yeah, because they're not married. They can't link each other in that country. It's illegal.
Yeah, lifestyle is completely different over there. So you can understand when players maybe not feel like, at the beginning it sounds crazy, the money's good, and then I realized, nah, that ain't really it for me, man.
No, that's fair. And Tamazu says, big up, who thinks Osimhen would suit Chelsea instead of Jackson? The lap would do well to learn off him. Then you could say they are title contenders. I think they need more than Osimhen to be title contenders. I think the goalkeeper's a major problem and the centre back. But Osimhen, I think, definitely improves them in the forward area. I know Victor's not with it. How are you, Victor?
He improves it. I don't think he's good enough.
The food seller, man. Silent.
Yo. I don't like how you lot disrespecting my African brothers. This is crazy work.
Bro, we African ourselves, but
I know we here as the non-African. This is crazy, yo. You know what I'm saying? As the non-African defending the African.
No, that is not.
It's crazy
bro, when we were sports Africans, nobody told us in the rule book that we have to defend our fellow Africans, bro. Like, fuck that.
He's just crashing on him. You got Ghanaian crashing on a Ghanaian, a Nigerian crashing on a Nigerian. It's mad, and here's me saying, hey, run me either of the. Obviously, we don't need Kudus, but I rate Kudus, but run Osherman, top of the list. Run me that, man. I need that Wakanda power at the team, man. That's where I'm at, man.
Oh, you don't want that
just win
power, man.
over. Nah,
keep
man,
those
definitely
African-
want that Wakanda power, 100%, fam. What do you mean?
Oh, bro.
Just run me that pace and power, man.
Bro,
That's
keep
what it is.
Oh, get them fishes from.
Bro, keep them African uncles away from my club, man. Give me those immigrants, bro. The African British.
This man wants
African-
Europeans.
Give me the European imports, though. Like, give me that. Fuck it.
He
man.
took about the ones that go in the back of like the trucks.
It was like, give me your doggy, man. Give me your doggies, man. Like, he doesn't claim Nigeria, bro. That's why he's my goat.
That brother is so Nigerian, it's unbelievable. No fucking Nigerian parents. You can't tell me Nigerian parents can't name the kid Destiny. That's the most Nigerian name I've ever heard.
Yeah, but he played. His name is Destiny, but he plays for Italy, bro. So he's Italian. Even his middle name is like no, his first name is not even Destiny. Is his middle name? His first name is like
his first name is Young. Bro, this thing is so Nigerian. What the fuck?
Bro. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. This is why he's my goat, man. He has his face is Nigerian. His name is Nigerian. His parents are Nigerian, and he doesn't want to represent them, bro. That's my hero right there.
No, this guy.
Bro, I don't think it says Italian Nigerian. So he was born in Nigeria, just moved to Italy.
Yeah, he was born in Verona. He said he was born in Verona.
Hey, man.
But yeah, his name is. How'd you say that first name? Yeah, that looks Nigerian.
Inioma.
Yeah, that looks Nigerian.
Yeah.
Man is Inioma Destiny Adogi. Yeah, he is green, white, green through and through.
Green, white, green to the core.
He is green, white, green with that name. There's no ounce of Italian. You know what I'm saying, man? Man ain't called Mario. There's no Mario there, man. There's no Kelly there.
And he still claimed Italy over the bum ass guys, bro. Show his doggy, man.
It's not like he's called Houdini or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Not even like a David, a simple David, bro. It's David. That's it. Don't even have that.
So even the Brentford guy, the right back that they signed, which is actually really good right back. Michael Coyote, though, he's Nigerian, but he's Nigerian, but he plays for Italy, bro.
He's playing for Nigeria too. I think he's playing for
Italy. So, big Coyote, yeah. I think he's but he's a fullback. He's not a wingback, but I think he's a really good fullback.
Oh yeah, I mean, see, look at this, yeah, Italian. Hey man, this is black folk getting everywhere, man. You love to see it, man. For real.
Come on.
Man's name is Michael Olabodi Coyote, you know. Yeah. That is Nigerian through and through, yo. That is, man's the son of Yoruba parents. That's what it says on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you, bro.
He was born in Italy. Yo, why is it? Yeah, we just black folk really are everywhere, man.
Trust me, especially in Italy, especially like there's like a lot of like Ghanaians and Nigerians and Italy. I don't know why. There's bears.
And Germany.
Germany is crazy as well. Like obviously known for myself as well.
Yeah, I said, man, I seen Germany line up, man. They had Leroy and Jamal in the front line. I was like, yeah, we everywhere, man. I was like,
come on, bro.
We
have Jonathan. We have Jonathan in the back, bro. Jonathan Tart.
Antonio.
No Marcel. No Klose. No Marcel. No Miroslav. No Mario. No Joshua. No, I say what Jonathan and that.
Jonathan, yeah, it was crazy. I seen it, Leroy and Joel, and I was like, all right, yeah. We fully arrived.
No, yeah, he was Mokoko before he got Washburn. His name is like Yusuf.
Yeah, he's Nigerian. He's not Nigerian. He's from something.
I don't know what.
Even the striker that plays for Switzerland and that, I was like, damn, everywhere was there.
Bola.
Hey, Adeyemi as well. Adeyemi's Nigerian.
Yeah, Adeyemi's Nigerian. Yeah.
And he plays for. But that one, he actually claims Nigeria though. Like he eats Nigerian food, like on his thingy.
No. He does. He actually does eat. Like I know. That's what I say. That's what I say, man.
Hold that.
No, well, that's why he's ass, bro. Nobody rates him. Like, bro, do you see Jamal? Do you see Musiala out there as eating his African food? Nah, he's not, bro. He's German. he's Peruvian through and through, bro. Brezel and that.
I swear he's Jamaican. Half Jamaican.
No, I swear he's African, bro.
Who's this?
Musiala.
I think he's Nigerian.
Yeah, I say he's African, bro.
I'm gonna double check it.
I know Olise is half Nigerian. No,
yeah, he's Algerian and Nigerian. I don't know how that works, but
let me see this. Let me see y'all.
I swear he's African, bro.
Let's see.
Yeah, Nigerian parent.
Yeah, Jamal is British now and a German mother with Polish roots.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. Even Poland knows it.
Is that married a Nigerian woman? Oh, that's bro. He's so Nigerian. That makes sense.
The dad is British Nigerian and the mother is German.
Bro,
Yeah,
for the dad, well, for Polish roots, yeah, for the dad to marry, yeah, that knows what he's doing, man.
Here it is. Yeah, who else knew that? I'm just seeing this. This is just from Google. Who else knew that Jamal Musiala is half Nigerian? Yet through his dad, Musiala has proudly spoken about his Nigerian roots. Even mentioned out how much he enjoys Nigerian cuisine like fufu.
Hey, hold that, Jess.
In an interview, he made it clear that his heritage is something he embraces with pride.
Hold that.
I've never seen him with the. I've never seen players that are like half. Well, I always see them like on the football boots how you can customize them. They have like the one flag where they represent and the one flag that they're from. I've never seen Musiala do that, bro. Like until he does that, I need to be proven wrong. But Google is just something.
He said in an interview. That's what he
said. Interview hype, man.
This guy just takes
guy. You don't believe him, bro. You don't believe him.
Interview, bro. I've seen Jalen Brown say he's gonna win 5 rings in the next 5 years, bro.
Yeah, he's like, hey, let him reach for the stars, man. Let him reach for the stars, fam. Don't be such a hater. Let him reach for the stars. What's wrong with you? Let him reach for the stars. All right, you lot. Let me see who's live before we close out. Final few questions. We're closing out in the next 2 minutes or so. We only extended because of the raid from Dunn, Hassam. Shout out to Hassam each and every time. Yambolo, Cameroonian descent. Musiala, Nigerian descent. That's coming on. Yeah, I thought so. I thought as much. Really did. Oh yeah, I will not be doing the Dortmund Monterrey game as well. Oh, you not got Dortmund.
I don't want to watch that. I don't even know Dortmund can possibly lose that, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Damn, is it that bad for Dortmund? You missing buying or getting that much from?
It's not even buying getting spoiled. The team is just ass, bro. Like it's just one bomb that we just subtracted, man. 10 bumps to go, bro.
That's like me, Madueke. Once Madueke goes, my next focus on Jackson.
Right, you and Jackson gone. Damn.
Yeah, like. The black and black man is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it's not about him. It's not about race. It's just shit, man.
Fast, man. But we're gonna be what's it called? We're gonna be observing him closely.
Hey, Jess, don't you want Madueke back? Come on.
Yeah, fuck that guy. No, hell no.
Bobby comes back.
Bro, I'll be honest. If you sign him, bro, I'm leaving this football club until he leaves, man. It's for this, man. It's not like we're gonna win things next season anyway. So like, I'm gonna be full-time Thunder fan. But I'm only full-time Thunder fan, but I'm gonna be a full-time basketball fan too. Fuck it. And Brian, Jess, would you for 200K? Would you play for Arsenal, bro? Bro, 100% play for Arsenal for 200K. The fuck, bro? Arsenal changed my broke ass life, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, people was trying to get on me for saying I play for Liverpool for 200K. Like, don't you want to change your family's lives, people? It is. Don't you want to change your life and your family's life and generate? You know what you could do with that money? That changes generations of your family. That's your grandchildren. That's your great grandchildren and your great grandchildren. So you want to do that?
You don't have to work till you die once you get that money.
Yeah, it's more so again. It's not even selfishly even for me. It's more so for the people around me and take care of everyone around me and the generation below.
Bro, honestly, bro, after the Arsenal contract, I'll just become like an internet influencer, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah, like what are we doing out here?
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, this football thing is not that deep to me, man. Like, it's deep, but not that deep. But I would say, like, nah, I would say
Oh,
no.
nah, it definitely is, but it's not 200K a
Bro,
week.
this
No,
is what I mean. This is what I mean. It's not that deep to me. Like, when I see 200K offered to me, I ain't gonna sit here and say, oh, the rivalry matters to me, bro. Fuck that, man. Fuck
yeah.
that, bro. Like, bro,
So,
like, I don't say that. It's easy to say. It's easy to say no, but when the contract is offered to you, and then oh shit, the first paycheck is getting hit in the bank at the end of the week on a Friday, 6 p.m. Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
understand, yo,
bro.
200K a week, that's 800K a month. What are we
How much is
doing
that a
here?
year? That's
Yeah,
10
now you're doing too much fun. Like, you know
No,
my maths.
just 800,000 times 12.
Oh, if no, see the thing is, I rather play. See the thing is here. Actually, I tell a lie. I rather play 200K. I rather play for Chelsea because I know it will be lit out there with Noni out there.
Yo, this guy idiot, yo.
Yeah, this guy must link Ruby Rose and that.
Oh, no! What does Arsenal to offer, bro? Like none of the all of them guys
Yeah,
are good.
it's just under 10. You're talking just under 10 million, basically.
Ah, fuck off, man, guys, man. Fuck off, man. Like,
Again, so
I'm saying the contract, man.
I'm a millionaire. I don't even need to spend like my lifestyle. I don't even need to be that much. I don't even be. I'll be there, man, in the Liverpool shirt. Kiss the badge. What are we doing out here?
I said you never walk alone.
It's the badge thinking you'll never walk alone for 200K a week. Are you crazy? Shed a tear? I was saying a single tear
like
will roll down my cheek. What are we doing?
No, you know what I'm saying? See, what I do on purpose is to make you guys feel better, bro. 200K on a per week for Arsenal. I play like shit though, just to make sure that they're gonna have a guy on shit wages, 200K, not performing.
I'm balling out. Me, I'm doing my best to ball out for 200K a week. I'm doing my best to ball out. I'm trying to get that.
You know what it is yet? You know what me is yet? Once I secure that contract, but I'm like, yo, fuck it, you obligated to pay me that money, bro.
This guy, yo, fucking crook, yo. This guy.
No, I'm saying, bro. Now, obviously, there would be some pride in me performing, of course, but hey, nah, man. Honestly, bro, nah, give me that money, bro.
That is disgusting, baby. Yo. This guy is a crook. This is disgusting, man. What's wrong with you?
Hey, man, the game is the game, man. The game is the game.
I said no. He's gonna be singing. No,
big up Asian pops as well, man. Hope you're blessed, man. Yeah, man. I'm playing to clarify. Yes, I'm playing for any of the rivals for 200K a week, 9.6 million a year. There isn't anything I wouldn't sell for that amount. What are we doing out here? And there's no item I own that's like, all right, 200K. Here we go. Take it. What? All right.
Bro, I'll be willing to do exclusive streams with a guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? give him the inside the news, bro.
Yeah, idiot.
Him and Bubs.
Come on, bro, like, bro.
Put me on the stream with friggin' Vudge Fats and Ryan. I'll be like, all right, cool, 200K a week. We gonna make this shit work. Let's go.
Make this shit work.
Hey, that's the holy trinity right there. Fuck.
Yo, that is the holy trinity of hell. That is Mount, Hoyland, and Garnacho in contemporary.
That's the Bermuda Triangle streaming.
Yeah, man, 100%. That's what that is. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, how are we doing that? People really don't want to be like look after their families and look after themselves. I wouldn't play for my rivals for 200K a week. All right, that's your lookout. That's fucking your lookout.
Telling you, bro.
I ain't involved in that nonsense. You crazy. Imagine I told my mom I turned down, you know what I'm saying? She punched me. I turned down 200K.
Bro, honestly, my family probably disown me, bro.
They probably disown me. My mom would punch me. My cousins would rush me. Like, what are we doing?
What do you mean, bro? Like, we had the bag, bro. Bro,
I go take that money. My mom would drag me back to the offices. You know what I'm saying? By the air, old school. You know what I'm saying? And drag me back to Liverpool headquarters.
See, actually, this is what I'm saying. I double down on that. I would rather sign for Chelsea, man. Forget the 5-year deal, man. I'm getting a 9-year deal at Chelsea, bro. 200K. 9-year deal. Top four was it? Top me. I'll say, my God. I'm giving him the fattest dub up ever, bro. No Diddy.
Oh,
Like-
that's it. Tommy. Shout out to what's his face who said that? What was his name? No hope. Have hope. That was
Have
it.
hope. Have
Half
hope.
up, half up. No hope.
No hope.
Yeah, that's it, man. Shout out to Have Hope, man.
Nah, that's hilarious.
The Tommy. Yeah, come on, bro. What you doing, man? Right. People turning down 9.6 million a year, especially where unless you're a millionaire, I'm not hearing it. Unless you're already a millionaire. I ain't hearing no shit, man.
Do you know who actually will turn that down, Fats?
Say that again?
That's
Fats is
Richmond, so
Yeah,
I kind
Fats is
of
rich, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He don't need the bread. He's living comfortably like that.
I'm saying like the dude is one day here in England and then literally tomorrow he's in Thailand, bro. Like just like that.
Fats, this guy would just fly out randomly, and you're like, "Yo, Fats, where you at?" Oh yeah, man, man's just on the moon, real quick. All right, cool.
Oh, so
Like,
on a business thing and that, like one quick.
Can be.
Just say, Tommy. Yeah, it is. But you lot, make sure you follow the playback, www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. That's where the Club World Cup watch-alongs go down. That's where the gaming content goes down. So like pro clubs, Mario Kart when I start, etc. Premier League, you can see it on the screen. Premier League when it's back, Champions League when it's back, Europa League, NBA, Formula One, UFC, all the boxing shows that are coming up soon as well this month. The Usyk Dubois 2, obviously in September. We've got Conor Ben and Eubank Jr. rematch, also Canelo Crawford. That's in September also. So that's all over on the Sarcasm City TV playback, people. Over on the Sarcasm City TV playback. That's www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. And the exact same way you watch and comment on YouTube, people, it's the exact same on playback. Just download it from the App Store like you did YouTube. Sign up like you did YouTube. Create an account for free like you did YouTube. Type in Sarcasm City TV like you did on YouTube. And all you need to do, the only difference is click the follow button over there. That is legit it. And don't forget, this show, all the other shows on the channel are available on all audio platforms as well, people. So if you want to listen audio only, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts. So if you use Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow, 5-star us. iTunes, Apple Podcast, 5-star us on there. SoundCloud, and if there's a podcast directory, it's not on. If there's somewhere you listen to audio only podcast and Sarcasm City TV is not there, let me know and I'll get it uploaded there too, people, as well. So all the shows you see on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, which I'm going to bring back soon as well, and the gaming content, people. But yeah, man, big up, love to everyone that has a locked in. Big up to Nephew in the chat as well. Says fucking hell, Unc and Jez, you had to put up with Vic Bellingham, feel bad for you. And he did, you know what? The Victor did this thing, man, with box crashing as well. And speaking of that, Pro Clubs playoffs as well, people. So we'll be live for that Thursdays per usual. I think Faz is still live actually. He's doing some marathon stream. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. Veta will be back, people, because he was busy today. So we'll be talking. Me and Veta will be arguing about everything and anything. You already know what me and Veta are like. You already know. What time is he? 3:22. He ain't live till later. I was gonna redirect to TJ, but he's not live till later. I think Faz is live right now. Let me try and find it still. Anything you might want to add before we close out?
Nah, big up, guys, man. Honestly, big up for the support, man.
Yeah, man. Every time. We'd love to see you, man, for joining. What are you saying, Victor?
Yeah, same thing. I want to say same thing. Just big up for support, big up chat. And Madueke hopefully joins North London Red soon. Inshallah.
Yeah, let's hope. I want to see Madueke there. I really, really do. But what I need you lot to do, put Sarcasm City TV raid in. 1 second. Has Fats ended? Let me see. Let me know in the chat. Is Fats? It's not Fats. Faz. Is Faz still alive, people? Is he still alive? I think he is. Still will check it. Well, let me know. If not, we're gonna redirect over to Faz because it's been a minute since I've sent him a redirect. But he sends me redirects all the time. He's doing a mileage stream, whatever crazy shit that is, because you know what Faz is on. Madman. So put Sarcasm City TV raid in his chat, people. Put Sarcasm City TV raid in Faz's chats. But big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. This has been Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up. Catch you lot tomorrow.